you're not gonna feel uncomfortable around me.
Nah,
but see, that's what the word impose means. Like,
yeah.
you gotta change like the
You're
tone.
gonna be uncomfortable.
You gotta change.
But
you just said they're not gonna be
Nah, he
uncomfortable.
about to impose because of the implications.
Because of the implications.
If you know, you know.
Don't
Where we at on the
don't
board?
do that. You don't know. If you don't know, don't say nothing, because that's an implication.
I said that's what McGruff said. If you don't know, don't say nothing rough.
Red light.
Try to sound mad excited.
And we are
return the slab.
humans. We are humans.
We eat people food.
Human music. What up, niggas? What up, y'all? Good to see y'all. Another week of us, right?
Yeah.
Miss you, niggas. Pause, right? You got to stop this.
What happened to toxic masculinity?
It's you because of y'all.
It's
You literally just did this shit. You
It's
literally
you.
just called Dave. You feel me? Out of
What?
his sexual orientation. the other day.
Don't put me.
How did I come out of
story?
sexual
I don't know what story
He
you're
was
telling.
like, pause.
I didn't say that.
You been pausing Dave all
No,
day.
I
man.
paused myself.
We talked about the sound, and I said you sound like a loud bitch. That has nothing to do with sexual orientation,
before
gender,
that,
anything.
before that.
All we heard was you say
Before that.
pause on this camera.
Listen.
Toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
You're the
And
problem.
So you guys agree. So y'all not gonna say pause this whole episode. I'm gonna be watching y'all this whole episode to see if y'all say pause.
Can I speak for me? Can I speak for me?
Speak for you. Speak for you.
Can I speak for me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hurry up. Damn. See, this is the wrong. This is why
Why
niggas
you
can't
don't
speak
get
for
this
niggas
yet?
because they want to
Nah,
take
but
all
look,
fucking
I
day.
got
What
you
about
there.
you, Dave?
Look,
What about you?
I'm gonna say pause.
speak for
We're
me.
always gonna say pause. You know.
Yeah, see, I gotta stop the
protect
toxic,
myself.
man.
No, I'm
You gotta
protecting myself.
You gotta
so
stop
nobody
it.
gotta check
I
me.
try to preemptive
Oh,
because
this
I
is what
know
I was
you
going to say.
guys.
I took mad long because I forgot what I was going to say.
Okay.
And I was trying to kill time. Thank y'all for that.
All right.
So what I was going to say is when you were like, oh, I'm only doing this because y'all keep doing this.
Yeah.
I want to say that as a man, I think it's crazy that you letting other men influence your behaviors.
You made us wait for that shit?
Yeah, because that was crazy.
Shut up. Shut up.
Toxic bitch.
It was better when I skipped it. Like, do you agree, Dave? Like, I think it was better when I skipped that
man,
shit.
today's
Like,
going to be a
Made us
day.
wait for that.
Do you agree?
What?
Huh?
Do you agree that it was better when he skipped it?
I mean, we didn't need it.
You know what else we don't need? Your mic. You're done. You hear? You'll never work in this town again.
You feel me?
Take this guy with you.
Nah, but yeah, you're right though. We do have to stop this. You're right. I should be the example for y'all.
Yeah,
my little
set the-
nigga.
you
well,
gotta
I don't
do
let other
nothing.
niggas influence my behavior. So
All right, well, let me be the example.
be the
for
change you want to see, and I'm gonna just be $1.
See, I was hoping y'all changed. Y'all didn't change. That's the problem. Y'all not changing.
Why?
Y'all
I see
also-
no changes. Wake up like I'm Tupac.
Yeah, but
That wasn't even the next
Nah, I
line.
know,
I
man.
wasn't even close to the next line. The next line rhymed, yo.
Yeah, but, I mean, come on.
oh man, how is everybody's
Right?
week?
Everybody's week has been all right.
Let's start with yours, Buck. How was your week?
Y'all skipping mad shit,
We
yo.
gotta get into the intro.
Yo,
That was a lot.
Yo, it's all
I'm sorry, it
malarkey
was your
going
job.
on, y'all.
It was your job. You
I was trying
stepping
to
on
do
your
my job.
toes.
You jumped. Look at the gun.
You right.
You jumped it. Yo, welcome to episode 182 of the Venture Clan podcast. I'm your host, Av Campbell, that motherfucking nigga, the bar guy, 8 guy, young Avostado.
Yo, it's your boy Buck the World, aka Toot Live, the freaking naughty Venture here, the nasty one.
And in the back, we got
Dave is here. Don't forget the comma.
Hey,
And the
Dave,
comma stands for?
Dave. Come on, man.
Yeah, he's here.
it's your
He's
turn,
here.
man. You gotta do it.
Come on, man.
It's never gonna happen.
You gotta do it right here from the come on, man.
Motherfucker want
That's
your
your chest?
followers and don't want to.
That's your chest.
Yeah, it's like right here in the heart where you come
His
on.
chest sag because of his titty removal surgery.
I'm like, it's
Got back
a
problems.
little high pitch. Gotta do some push-up.
He used to be a fat bitch. That's what it is. You know, when you lose the weight, they still sag.
Hey, body positivity. Body
Oh
positivity.
man.
Now I'm positive his body's atrocious.
Nah.
Would you like to speak for yourself, Buck?
Y'all know damn well how I'm built. I ain't gotta sit here and elaborate with you niggas. Y'all know I'm the world's strongest.
I don't gotta defend me.
Strength and appearance don't have to line up.
Nah, but my strength imposes on my appearance.
Ooh,
strong bitch. Her. Like that girl from Demon Slayer.
All right, let's skip this. Skip more skip for him. Right?
Oh, he's
more
Uno
skip for this
Deluxe.
guy. Yeah, we're gonna skip this guy one more time.
Wait, let me get this one joke up. Give it up for Skip this guy. If you was at Venture Mania 2, that's the funniest shit in the world. I'm gonna drop the footage. How about that?
He has to.
Yeah, 2 likes and I'm gonna
bad.
drop the Venture Mania 2 footage of this guy.
Oh man.
You're right.
Give
You
it up
gotta
for
stop
Skip
him.
this guy.
You gotta stop him. Yo, but highlights, right? So
Yes,
weekly highlight. What is my highlight? I didn't even think about what the fuck my highlight was.
That's okay.
It's been such a interesting week, right?
Great guy.
All right, but get to it faster.
Yeah, right. The pressure's on. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I've been relaxing. You know, it's been a good weekend. Juneteenth weekend has been great so far, so I can't complain about that. Been able to, you know, clean my house, organize shit.
So for to celebrate our freedom, you did chores.
I mean, it's but
No,
these are
he
my
did what he
chores.
wanted to do.
Yeah, these are
You know what
my
I'm
chores.
saying? That's what
These-
freedom is.
These are
That's
my
how
chores.
that's how the
but,
programming works.
these are my chores. I was free to handle tasks that needed to be attended to.
Yeah, I got the whole weekend.
Yeah, I mean,
Page
right?
37
Yeah, I mean,
in
real-
Willie Lynch's
real
letter.
chill.
How to make them want to work.
It was real chill. Yeah, I mean, and I enjoyed every second of it.
That's a
You know what I
beautiful
mean?
thing.
So
It's a
that's
beautiful
my
thing.
highlight. Yeah, I mean, what about you guys? What about you, Dave?
LG by
BTQ.
design. It's a man's man over there.
yeah. That too.
You can't say that. It's Pride Month.
Huh?
Well, you gay. You can say it. My fault. I can't.
There
say
you go, speaking for himself again.
He wanted to clear that up. Yeah.
My week was very good. Great. You know, it's Father's Day. I'm a father.
Hey.
That's great. It's my
What
purpose.
you was gonna say?
Nah, it's just as Father's Day, I'm a father. You know what I mean? Yeah, nah, facts.
Yeah,
Celebrate. Turn up.
happy for me, right? It was a great time with the kids. You know, we went out with the kids. Sorry, and you know, we
Your
went
second
up
family. I know you old school.
Stop.
Stop.
Just got serious.
Cease and desist.
Brought them to the
He's
same
lying.
restaurant and kept jumping back and forth between tables. I feel you. I watch sitcoms.
So yeah, we had a great time. I actually took a vacation, if that's what it's called. You know, we went away.
Okay.
We did things. We saw things we didn't see before.
Now, where'd you go?
To the woods. Yeah, we was in the woods.
Nah, y'all Juneteenth is so traditional. Nigga doing work, you in the woods.
That is, yeah, I mean, celebrate the
breathing
ancestors.
in that air, you know, it was different. You know, we
Fresh
got
air, especially after, you know, that cigarette we all was just in.
yeah. You needed to clear the lungs.
Yeah.
So we meditated one night. We did, and I got to experience a homestead. Like, oh yeah, over here we don't need outside support at all. This is by design. So that was cool.
Wait, you went to Tulsa?
No,
There's another black joke.
but
Shout out to the old folks.
I went to the Texas of New York, because that is heavy over there. Like,
What's the Texas of New York?
you know how everyone respects the Second Amendment in Texas. I feel like there's a place in New York where they do it themselves.
All right, so my week.
So they have like a lot of firearms in that area.
Oh yeah,
basically.
this is home security. Okay, deluxe.
I don't know what I was thinking about when you said Texas, but
I hope it wasn't barbecue.
Nah, it wasn't.
It wasn't horses
guns,
and
though.
cowboys.
I don't know.
What? Why not guns?
I don't know.
It's okay.
It wasn't guns.
It could have been cars. It could have been magic.
Yeah, it's just I was I
Nice
don't know,
looking
so
black
much
women.
big-
bigger
much in
stuff.
Texas.
You know, it's just like Texas is known for size. What is that? What are you doing? What are you doing right now?
He's calling a tech.
That's a technical foul.
That was a pause. Nah, I thought
Nah,
that
you
was a pause.
upgrade the technical
yeah.
fouls.
Okay.
Cause you, no, I thought about size. Texas, yeah, that's a technical foul.
Is that a pause? So y'all still doing
technical
that?
foul.
See?
All right, so my week was lit. What's that? He's pointing.
Yeah, no, I was just saying like,
Nah,
see,
it's your
you
week.
know how when
Your
black
week,
people
bro.
be like, see,
He's pointing out the toxicity.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
All right, cool.
But
My week was
you
cool. My week
explain
was
it.
great. It'd be a lot of shit. I mean, I'm not gonna front. I've been on like a 7-week eventful week spree.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to pick, I don't even remember this whole week. That's crazy. My weekly highlight.
It's not easy when the pressure's on you, huh? Remember all that shit you was talking
Yeah,
about?
remember
Hurry up
hurry
and
up?
this and that.
Do it fast.
Yeah, take your time.
I was.
Clearly.
Anything else you want to say?
Yeah, you a bitch. I don't like you. You stink.
Now we're not gonna lie now.
They don't know that. They can't smell. It actually smells really good.
Nah, if you hit to the settings where the closed captions at,
you
they actually have
almost
smell-o-vision at.
You almost had me.
It was,
with the
it was an
snacks.
extra snap.
It was the snacks.
If you snap at black
I'm about to
people
be like,
and
shut
point,
up.
No way.
people in the trade.
Shut up.
But now this week was it was a lit ass week. Mad shit happened. If I had to pick a highlight, Thursday we went to the studio. My guy Mike Mitch. So that was lit. We was out till like maybe like 2-something in the morning, just fucking laughing and making songs. Like it's getting too easy now. That's my highlight, man. We got new music coming soon. We got mad lit shit in the works.
Not OD.
All right, Venture Mania 5, August 19th. August 19th. August 19th. August 19th.
Five, nigga.
Word,
Five.
word.
feel
Be
like-
there, bitches.
Feel me? Get your tickets right now on VentureClan.com. If you want to sign up to be a performer, VentureClan.com. If
That's
you want to
right.
be a vendor, VentureClan.com. If you want to
That's right.
donate money, VentureClan.com.
And if you need some shit to do,
Let me land. But if you need some shit to do, VentureClan.com.
if you know, you know.
Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. Yo, good highlights, guys. Glad everybody had a
Highlights.
good week.
Yeah,
You want to get into this week's challenge?
Yeah, tell
I
the people what we
bet.
doing.
This week's challenge is called Categories. That threw me off for some reason. I don't know what's going on.
I was trying to.
We're recording later, and I think that's fucking with my like
Everything is just-
speed.
Hey,
like,
hey,
Everything is just a little bit.
you feel me?
Hey,
But
don't
What?
tell them what's
They didn't-
happening.
yeah, nah,
Hey,
this
tell
come
them
on, this
business.
family, this
Tell them
family,
business.
this family. They
Don't
know.
tell me what to tell my folks,
You know what I mean?
nigga.
They gonna get it at the same time.
Yeah.
You feel me? This is just like, oh,
So, why you laughing?
I think I saw you. I see you, bitch ass. I was looking up there. I see you.
You raggedy bitch. Nah, that's gonna be a fun day.
Not today.
This week's challenge is called Categories. So later on in the show, it's gonna be 5 rounds. Our good guy Dave here is gonna give us a topic for each round. In that round, we're gonna have to go back and forth, naming things within that category, and the first person to stumble, stutter, or repeat a word that people use that fits the topic loses the round. We're doing best of 5 rounds. Winner gets $5, so it's $10 on the table. You already know what it is. At the end of the year, whoever has the most money in their jar gets the money from the other person's jar and gets to spend it all on what they want to spend it on. If you want to donate, head over to VentureClan.com, hit the support tab. You can donate directly to this podcast fund. Get my man back in the game.
Come on,
y'all.
baby. Come on.
Get my man
Right?
back in the game. Or get me further in the league. Whatever y'all feel.
Yeah, whatever you fuck with. You know
feel
what I
me?
mean?
But
Just support us.
That's how you do it. VentureClan.com/support. Donate to the podcast. Or, if you want to just send me money, you could do that right through there as well. Venture Mania 5, August 19th. Go say that. Yo, baby, it's me. Huh? I forgot my name. But you know what you didn't forget to do? Subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/VentureClan. All right? Hit the website, VentureClan.com, for all updates on everything Venture Clan. And if you're feeling social, you're a little social butterfly, follow us on all social media platforms at Venture Clan. And streaming platforms, because we make music too. We're not just your favorite podcasters. We're your favorite everything. All right? Don't love anybody else. Ever.
Let's start out with I feel like something that's been like really at the forefront of the like media right now with this YK Osiris and Sukihana with the good coochie. First of all, I didn't know that was her whole name. She got like a 2 Chainz, like a titty
Pimp
boy
name
kind of like
Slipback?
one of those titles where it's like a pimp named Slipback. I thought it was just Sukihana, by the way. If you guys know, this is an artist, a female artist who's up and coming, like honestly blowing up really. But she's more so known for like her explicit sexual ass content. For example, she has one song where she's like where she says something about eating a guy's ass. She was even performing it on stage with with Drewski, and then went to like fake eat his ass a little bit, So she's that type of artist. Not judging her, just saying that's the type of music she got.
Yeah.
Explicit.
So
TVMA.
she was on, I don't know what show. I think it was a podcast she may have been on.
They were doing a like a press conference for the Crew League, the basketball league.
Crew League, that's what it was. Yeah.
And it was like her, Funny Marco, and Lil Duval. And homie walked up and just like.
Do you know why he did that? What provoked that? Because I watched that clip. I didn't see anything that provoked him doing that.
All right, I'm gonna answer your question with my opinion. I got you. But so he walks up to her and like tries to forcibly kiss her.
That's right.
And then I think he does kiss her.
He forcibly kisses her.
He forcibly kisses her.
Her face
back, and then he goes for a second one. And it's like, wow. And like, yeah, everybody's saying this is sexual assault or whatever.
Yeah.
Now, if I had to guess why he did that, I feel like he's just a meatball ass nigga who had that one song. I'm pretty sure he makes other songs, but he had that one song. And then it was like, last year, the year before, he owed everybody money. He was in Drake's kitchen singing to pay off his debts. And nobody heard from this nigga. And I guess he was just like, I'm gonna try to kiss Shorty, who's like pretty popular right now.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be viral. And now you look
crazy.
Wild as hell.
Yeah, you look crazy. So that's the big, like you said, there's a big issue about whether or not this is sexual assault. And I know he's released a statement. He has apologized publicly. Well, I don't know if it was a video, but I did see like a statement from him saying that honestly, that's what it was. I'm a meatball. I misread the moment. That type of shit. And I made a mistake and I'm sorry. And she has made in a statement response saying that she has accepted his apology. I feel like that's more so her just trying to let this die. You feel me? Where it's like, I'm trying to kill this as soon as possible. But I feel like this isn't the only time. They brought up another drink when she was on what you call it?
Another show. And
she was on somebody else's podcast.
Yeah, the lady from I think she was originally from like one of those housewives shows. Candy, I want to say her name. I don't know.
It was Candy.
So she's on her show, which is supposed to be another like explicit show. It reminds me of like Angela Yee's Lip Service or whatever. And she's on there with a DJ. I cannot remember what the fuck this DJ's name was.
His name
was DJ Wildin'.
Because he was wilding. Because when he got up there, he's like, nah, like I heard all that shit you be talking in your raps. Yo, what's up? Like I'm trying to see what's up. Like, yo, we can go right to the back right now. I want to smell your pussy. I want to smell your pussy. She's like, you want to sniff my pussy? He's like, yeah, I want to smell your shit. I might stick the tongue all the way down there. You feel me? Just saying, like, we can go to the back right now. You say all that shit. I'm trying to see what's up.
Said, nah, like, she like that shit. She like that shit. I'm like, oh.
Mind you, they in the shit. Nigga leans over. I think he shows her like a dick pic or some shit like that.
Yeah, I think she was talking about like people's dick size or whatever. And he was
so he was wilding or whatever. I just wanted to bring up to y'all the topic of like, do y'all think this is solely because of the way she portrays herself in her music and videos that the people are going to approach her like this?
There's no justification.
Is this justified?
There's no justification for
the behavior from these guys.
Inappropriate behavior. Like if you ever in a position where you're making a woman feel uncomfortable, like we can't justify that by how she portrays herself, because it's like, man, you still want to be comfortable. Like,
nah,
how you gonna feel if people into some crazy shit, man, just walk up and grab your ass because he feel like he could do that, and you a man, like,
nah, facts. I definitely don't think it's justified. I also know everything I'm about to say is gonna sound like victim blaming, because
it probably is.
Nah, it's not. But it's like,
nah, he's about to be.
Nah, for real. No, that's y'all. Y'all do the polarizing shit. I keep it 100. I ain't got no political ties. I don't know her music, and I don't think that justifies you to do some shit. But if the content of the music was to be like, I want a nigga to come up and do something, then somebody attempting to do that would be, my fault. I thought, granted, you still got to read the room.
Yeah, because
but it's also it's like if you in like,
because she definitely said that too. Like, there's a time and place basically when she was talking to the DJ nigga. Was like, yeah, I like shit like that, but like,
it's also weird because it's like sometimes you'll go in an interview and you'll be talking about you want to get pissed on, and it'd be like a regular interview, and it's like, yo, how do we get this far into a conversation where it's like all of this shit? Also, it's like mad people are fucking rapey, so it's like you can't really
like guys.
you can't really give niggas a window. It's like,
yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd be
Yeah, but you could.
Nah, 'cause I was talking about
all I
this.
hear in my head is like how you be telling people like, "Yo, you scaring the hoes, bro."
Yeah, that's
not
a big
facts.
one. That's
but
a
now,
super
like,
big one. Yeah.
say you sitting around at a kickback, and it's just like, oh yeah, like nah, like you got like the one raunchy girl who's in the friend group or whatever, and she's there like, oh yeah, nah, nigga gotta pull a dick out, da da da, and like. A nigga do that shit, and it's like, yo, but it's like,
hey,
oh, you was just talking about not pull your dick out, let me see. Like,
Yeah. See,
so
that's
it's not to blame it on the content. It's like, oh, people are fucking idiots. So it's like, oh,
you
you
definitely
can,
want to explain as much as you can.
right. And it's like when people,
But I think on a societal spectrum, like just knowing what we know, we don't even say. Like we always go for the circumstance where it's like, oh no, that's clearly inappropriate. So if we maintain that dynamic now,
but the key point in what you said is knowing what we know. You're assuming everybody knows what you know.
No. I'm saying like us knowing that that's inappropriate. Like in any circumstance, it don't matter if the female sitting there and she like is inviting towards sexual things. It's like, yo, nigga, if we in the board meeting, clearly this is not the time to act in that manner.
Question: who's us in the situation you just gave?
Oh, us in the room right now.
Yeah, but we're talking about like niggas
everybody.
outside of us.
Yeah, no.
So
I'm
with the
saying
setting,
with the people
if
that
you're in a board
understand that-
meeting and she in the meeting talking about some, oh yeah, nah, let's turn up, let's get lit, da da da, and it's like, oh, you pull out liquor and everybody's like, yo, what are you doing? Oh, it's not what we doing.
Yeah, no, definitely. But that's a big part of it, which you mentioned earlier. One of the points was reading the room. A lot of people don't have that social awareness of,
and that's
this
why you
isn't
held
the
it.
space. This isn't
So
the time.
at the end of the day, you hold that standard of, oh no, the room dictates that this is not okay. So
Yeah,
if you
but at
move
the same
wrong,
time,
we're
there
gonna
should
hold
be
you
a
to
certain
that.
level,
But
a
that goes
standard
back
of
to
respect, no
the
matter what
point
niggas is going
I
on.
gave where
You know
it's
what I mean?
like, if you read in the room where it's like, oh, we're in this setting, this would normally be appropriate. Now, if I see you in a similar setting, speaking in the manner in which I'm now speaking to you, to the show, I would think this is okay. You get what I'm saying? So like on a lesser note, it's like, oh, if you pull up to my job and everybody is in the meeting and we cut an ass on each other during the meeting, you would assume, oh, I could get a joke off in here. So now if I see you doing, not the victim blame, because I still think homie's wilding. Both of these niggas is wilding. But if I see you doing interviews and you're talking about like provocative shit and like, oh, shit you like, oh, I would assume, oh, it's time to be salacious because I could only believe you brought that shit up other places to get clicks. All right, cool. I'm about to be salacious.
you
This the kind
now-
of time you want.
No, but you already, even in that person, it's like you just said, he understands that you're doing that for clicks. So it's like at the end of the day, this might not even be who you are as a person. But we're not even going to assume people that smart. We can even dumb it down.
But what
to-
I would say too is, not to cut you off, but with artistry, it's kind of like, who is this? Somebody was explaining this where it was like, I think Denzel Washington was telling this to somebody. Oh, the difference between a movie star and a TV star, which I would assume like, same thing with like a rap artist. A movie star, you see a movie star, you have to pay to go see these niggas. That's the only time you're gonna see these niggas. So it's like when you see them, it's like, oh my God, that's so-and-so. But with a TV star, it's like, oh, you're in my house with me. Like as a musician, oh, you're in my house. When I'm in the crib and I go on the internet, I see you talking about you. I listen to your podcast or whatever. So there's an undeserved sense of familiarity where it's like, oh, this how they gotta be. Where it's like, oh, we go meet niggas from like the Joe Budden or Queens Flip, you know, you might talk shit and he'd be like, yo, like, nigga, I don't know you. But it's like, oh, nah, I've been watching you for mad years. Like,
Yeah, you always, or you try to attack him or
you
some
get what I'm
shit.
saying?
and
So it's
just
like,
nah, that's your whole stick.
it's a comfortability that comes from like part of like your persona, not
that's
to
why-
justify it.
And that's where I'm saying, like, from a stance of if we are deciding how to judge, it would be better to always impose the, nah, yo, what you're doing don't make sense, and this is why it doesn't make sense. So now, collectively, eventually, we can, if we don't get to the point, it's enough people that understands it's wrong, so that at least he don't feel comfortable in like the man's man aspect of it, where it's like, oh no, I could do that. Like she invited that, so it's okay. Because it's like, oh, it's saying that that's the standard. It's like, oh, now you kind of giving a couple
Nah, we're
extra
not
heads.
saying it's a standard.
Nah, yeah.
We're saying that, based on how you move or like things I've seen you do on podcasts, I would assume when you come to my podcast, this is an appropriate conversation because when I watch you do other people's shows, these are things you talk about.
And even in your assumption, it's like with
that
society, like going
translates
forward,
to
like what
a
we
lot
doing.
of professions like that. You got to think, how do you think these niggas be? If you're a porn star, like I could only imagine like niggas violating porn stars, like
Yeah, or they're gonna,
you're gonna see a
if
porn
a
star,
porn
you
star
gotta
comes on your
automatically
show,
think,
you're
like,
gonna start talking
you're
about sex.
going
At the end of the
you feel
day,
me?
it's like, yo, with all of these things, before you do anything that could be, okay, I'm stepping into what would be personal to you as far as like a sexual invite to another person, like acknowledge that, hey, I want to make sure you comfortable before you do this.
Nah, that's not the setting.
At all. But
It's never the setting. Like,
Now we're not talking about it
all.
never being. I'm talking about the specific instance of homie Wild on the show.
yeah,
Oh,
where
yeah,
he
nah,
was
he
wilding
coulda-
out.
because they were in a. It was like, all right, the conversation,
both
the way
of
that
them
it's being
niggas, honestly.
carried, homie, that showed the picture, because that's not to the point of where you kind of violated her.
You know, like
where
if
he
you're in Starbucks,
physically
if
touched
she's
her.
sitting at a basketball game, if she's like reading a book, that's wild. But now if it's like, we on a semi-salacious podcast, you got a salacious persona, you pull up to non-salacious podcast being salacious. Oh, I'm here. Like, bet.
But you gotta make sure the person even like you. Like, even if that's what they into, that don't mean that they like you enough to just be.
Oh yeah,
Also
so it's
fair,
like, yo,
but, and
and
then
make
again, but
sure-
niggas is not
make
thinking like
sure
that.
You good
Niggas
to go.
are retarded.
Alright,
But
so
then you get busted in your head,
let's-
and people
let's
be
go
like,
further
you
than this.
rapey. Like, why K. Osiris? She let you off the hook, but fam, it could have went left.
Yeah.
see, that's a
it
different
really could've.
scenario because it's like we're sitting here at a press conference, you coming up. Now, if it's like, the tone of this show is niggas be wildin', how do you, even moving outside of this specific situation, based on what you're saying, like, you got to see, how do you ask somebody if it's okay to shoot your shot?
No, it's a way you carry the conversation where you feel invited enough. Because even if somebody's talking about sex, like, you know when the signal is being sent to you to, you could up this communication if you want it.
Listen,
Like, you know
I
you
a
got
lot
it.
of
if
people
you
It's a
got
thin
it.
don't know
line, bro.
social cues, man.
Right.
They don't get it. They
In
don't
those
understand.
Even if you
scenarios,
don't
that
get cues,
specific
like, you gotta-
scenario,
you gotta be
it's a thin
you
line in that
socially
specific
aware
scenario because
enough
it's like,
to know. You don't go straight for the dick pic. Like, at least carry the conversation.
Yeah, let me ask you a
little
question,
further
right?
personally.
Now he's trying to get straight to the point, but that's
if Wiz Khalifa sat
But
on
that's
his
crazy.
couch, would you talk to him about weed?
I mean, I would
Nah,
actually.
yes or no? Would you? Wiz Khalifa came in here and sat down. Would you talk to him about weed?
It
In
would
any
come up
capacity?
in conversation. Yeah, it would
All right.
definitely come
Now,
up.
why would you talk to him about weed?
Because I'm aware that he is knowledgeable enough to carry that conversation.
And he also speaks about weed when he goes on platform.
Yes, but I would not
Even
say, hey, do you
platform-
want to
wait.
smoke right now?
Now, I didn't say you was gonna ask him to smoke. I said,
But
would you
I'm-
talk to
that's
him
why
about weed?
That's why I'm establishing the difference of an action versus just like communicating uncomfortably. Like, we can talk uncomfortably. That doesn't mean, if you step it up to showing me something that's like, me and you could get uncomfortable.
So if you sold weed and Wiz Khalifa's here, would you, hey, I got my own strain, check this out?
No. That would be the last thing I try to do, because that's like, it's disrespectful to even assume, like, yo, fam, you think you could sell what you got to me? Like, maybe come
No,
ask
not
for
even
better
sell
resources.
it. Hey, I know you got Khalifa Kush. I also have my own weed brand.
Oh yeah, I would definitely carry a conversation,
And that would
see
be
if we
based
could
on his
introduce-
branding of going on podcasts, even morning shows where children are present and making music and carrying himself as an avid weed smoker.
Yes.
So now if you're running around talking about you come from a history of prostitutes and you're talking about, this sexual shit, this salacious shit, I want niggas to do X, Y, Z. When somebody sees you, they might, yeah. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying.
Even in not saying,
And that's
it's
why
right,
it's victim blaming, but-
One thing is a crime, and the other one isn't. Like, I won't go to jail for just saying, yo, you want to smoke this joint right here, versus homie running up to the female because she talks about being prostitutes. Say, hey, can I stick my dick in your mouth right now? Pull it out, and like, you just did a lot of things that if she's not okay with anything, you fucked up, bro.
yeah.
But like,
either
what
way,
that
Why are
guy
you risking
did
yourself?
isn't a crime.
Yeah, showing her the dick pic's not a. Well, I don't know.
No, the dick pic wasn't a crime at all, and that's why I was saying like he skirted the line, but it was very
that's what I'm saying.
aggressive.
That's not a crime, but that could definitely be a crime. If she
It was
reported
definitely
it as a crime, that
stepping
could be
into the
sexual
direction
harassment or
again.
any other
Like
kind of shit.
you got me locked in on this situation where I'm doing my job, so like I have things where it's like, oh, me walking away could be out of breach of contract or whatever. So if this is at least sexual harassment on the job, so it's like, we both getting paid to do something. This is a crime.
This is why I say it sounds like victim blaming, because it's like, oh, you're not entitled to be sexually harassed.
Definitely not.
Based on your actions.
Exactly, and that's all.
But we all have to play a part.
It's a lot more likely to
in
happen.
society.
You can ask for people to be more aware. But
no, I mean like you as even her in this scenario where it's like, all right, several points. I want to go back to the YK Osiris shit first. A lot of people was like, oh, everybody else just kind of sat there. Am I not allowed to be shocked when some wild shit happens?
Oh no, I'm not.
Word, but it wasn't even that. I wouldn't say it's like everybody. I feel like everybody was fucking shocked.
Like, yo,
everybody was shocked.
You can see it on their faces. So like, there's that part. Like,
so not, because you don't know if they had that plan.
It's easy to say.
I don't know. I don't know how he knows this nigga. But now in general, it's like, hey, yes, you shouldn't be viewed this way because of what you do or how you speak and shit, right? Mm-hmm. Cool. Stop the narrative of, we gotta teach men not to be like rapey and shit. No, we teach people that. We teach people not to kill. We teach people not to steal. We teach people do what people want to do.
That's a fact.
It's not victim blaming for you to participate in your safety. And it's like, it's unfair that we gotta walk around and think about all of these things. Well, no, everybody has things they have to think about. It's like, I know if I dress a certain way, it doesn't grant the police the right to harass me. But I know
it's more likely to happen.
Yeah. You know, when you ride your bike, people shouldn't steal, but you still lock your bike up.
And then that's where it's like there's other processes set up to deal with the after effect of those things. So it's like, in this circumstance, yes, she should be able processes. She should be able to make her content and then feel completely justified if she wanted to treat this as like, I was sexually assaulted. And be comfortable in that.
No, she is.
If you
I didn't say she can't feel like she was sexually assaulted. I'm saying everybody needs to take a step back and be like, hey, I shouldn't be treated a certain way because of how I look, dress, act, or speak. But I know that in this world, I'm going to be looked a certain way because of how I dress, act, look, and speak. So in making decisions about how I look, act, dress, and speak, I need to be mindful that that is going to happen.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. It definitely
you should be able to dress how you want to.
I think the way that I think she did even carry that accountability by like, just being like, you know what, it's a dead issue. Like, I'm not trying to press charges, nothing crazy. Like, clearly I understand.
Well, no, we're moving it up for her. We're having like in general conversation about these kind of instances. Yeah, where it's like, because I feel like it is sexual assault. People should not be comfortable
carrying it
doing
further
that.
Though. It's
however, you also have to understand.
And being what she said, she was like a prostitute at one point. So having that background, I think, did give her the space to have a little more understanding to the specific circumstances of where she was like, oh no, that ain't nothing where I'm gonna carry it out crazy.
Well, no, see but also a lot of women say that because they don't feel like they're gonna get results.
Also true.
The same way if somebody breaks my car window, I'm not about to file a police report.
Also true. Which is sad. There's a lot of sad facts, but this is reality. This is where we at. So it's like, I'm not shocked that niggas is approaching her like that. Right. Because niggas approach women. You could look like a nun and niggas is still going to talk to you all kind of crazy. So it's like, you doing this in your music and you're portraying this. This is your persona. This is the mask that you wear in front of everyone. Okay, cool. You can't be surprised that niggas do that. Now they shouldn't be doing that, but it's just like, we know niggas.
As we say this, we have to be prepared for that. Say niggas like,
niggas is wildin', but niggas definitely gotta call niggas out afterwards. Like, in the moment where everybody was shocked, afterwards, where it's like, when you let that shit digest, then that's when I could say like, somebody should have said something, because you could easily pull a nigga to the side and just be like, yo, what the fuck were you doing just now? Like, you're bugging. Even if you don't know him, and it's just like, yo, bro, you're fucking wildin', bro. He was wildin', and just walk off from that. Or you feel me?
But see, that's also difficult because you have to be a certain kind of person to do that. Because but this is now if I tell you wildin' and I get stabbed the fuck up, now nigga beating you up and I jump in, and I get attacked or some shit and you stay with the nigga. There's all these different factors.
And that's
Nah, it's a
at
lot.
play.
That's
It's
why
a
I'm
lot.
just
It's
saying,
a
you know,
lot.
from a bigger stance, like, yo, women, yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't see how, because it's like if you're making something to market, is obviously you're gonna take it to that level. But going to on our side, yeah, you know, like cover your bases so you don't gotta go to jail.
And it's also there's I want to get the topic because I want to have fun shit. But there's also conditioning in music. It's the same reason why all these niggas keep approaching y'all with money, because all y'all female artists is talking about where's the niggas with money. Y'all always talking about where's the niggas with money.
That's the only thing
So
that
now
matters.
you just got niggas with money coming up to y'all, and y'all like, oh, niggas don't even care about you as a person. Well, you didn't rap about me caring about you as a person. You rapped about my fucking money. I went and got this money.
I went and got this money. You have a lot of men doing that for that.
Right.
It's like, oh, I got money so that I can appeal to women. I was having a problem getting women without money. I hear that women want money.
You feel me?
I'm a nigga with money now.
We all have a
You
part
should
to
want
play,
me.
but we all have to be realistic about the world we live in. I know niggas is racist, so when I go to certain neighborhoods, I'm being mindful of who the fuck is outside.
Makes sense.
You go to a bar, niggas shouldn't
Can't
be
argue with
rapey, but hey, watch your drink. Don't leave your drink unattended. In a perfect world, my drink could be right here when I get back, not foamy.
Yeah. Maybe
None of
if you
that
were in,
shit.
like,
My wallet will still be on the table when I leave
Dubai
it.
or Finland.
It's all of this shit. So it's like, you know, it's a little work from everybody. Niggas stop being rapey. Ladies understand we don't live in a perfect world. Like,
Yeah. And that extends outside of just hip hop culture and this bubble that we could literally just dive into that, you know, 1,000 ways because of how toxic that format
look
is.
at
that
how you
framework.
fighting toxic masculinity.
It's just ingrained in hip hop a little bit, you know. So it's just like, yo, to
but
get
don't just
out
say
of
it's
that,
hip
you have
hop.
to
It's
evolve.
ingrained in like
In society,
American culture in general.
and that's what I'm saying. That's the ultimate road I'm getting to. It's like, oh, American society. If I had to grade it or like compare it to other civilizations on this world, it's not as mature as other civilizations. You know what I mean? And I feel like that plays a big part in how niggas operate on mass.
And I feel like
we have
I think we're the youngest.
we're the youngest. We're the most individualistic, like in terms of nationality, like national pride. Or niggas in America don't necessarily have that until they leave America, and then it's like, oh, I'm American.
Yeah, I
but when
gotta
usually when
rep my
niggas be like,
gang
I'm
now.
American, it's trying to, you feel me? You're trying to impose something on someone else.
I like how you
A
acknowledge
certain
me.
standard or a certain way of life. Oh, I'm American, and that's why niggas typically don't like Americans outside of America.
You don't think it's weird that you take pride in being like associated with the word impose?
No.
And that's American, y'all. This nigga's an American. This nigga's a bloody American.
I
Yeah, man, that's
design
in
the
our DNA,
environment.
man.
Because
Let's
you know,
do
for
it.
me personally, like not even. I mean, I'm gonna take it off this topic, but like I truly believe that I am responsible for my immediate environment, the things that I interact with. So if I want to change the quality of that, I can think and then move how I expect this thing to look at a certain point, and then you know I check myself with how it turns out every week to week, month to month. Like, oh yeah, this ain't going how I planned. Maybe I'm not as powerful as I think, and then I go work out.
Kind of lost me at the end there.
Watch this nigga.
Kind of lost me at
Watch
the end
this-
there, but
because
I agree.
If I'm remembering the conversation we just had, that little segment, we asked him about his pride in being associated with the word impose.
Yeah.
And then he literally went on to say,
Yeah, to that, right?
yeah. He sees on a week by week how his impositions are going, and then he go work out. Like, he's getting stronger to impose more.
Yeah, that's what I said. You kind of lost me at the end there, but you know.
My son is the impositor. Like. Ronan the imposer. Like.
Nah, I mean, if you
yeah, we get it.
you the reason why you have your problems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how you feel.
What does that have to do with
that's how you
imposing on others?
In a certain extent, you're definitely right.
Because like if
are
you
the reason
around me,
you have your problem.
Give me
You
an
gotta-
example of what you believe imposing is.
So there are circumstances where people can analyze an experience, understand, oh, these are the things that I can do to make this go better, and because of their comfort level, be okay with accepting how it keeps working out. So it's like, oh, if you're around me and you don't move to making that thing go better that you can change, either we're gonna separate or the circumstances are gonna be.
All right, so yeah, I really don't think you understand what the word impose means. Is that describe it? This is imposing, right? If I need to go to the Adidas store and you have a car and you're like, oh, I'm going to the Nike store. I'm going somewhere else where there's no Adidas store. And I just get in your car and be like, no, we're going to the Adidas store too.
Oh,
That's
no.
imposing. Like,
See, my
imposing
imposition
is
is
inserting yourself where you don't necessarily need to be involved. There's a thing already taking place and you put yourself in that thing and change the course of action to what you want it to be.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's how I know what I'm explaining is imposing, is because I'm imposing a higher quality of life on everything around me. So if you want to be close to me and you don't want to change, you're going to end up not being close to me, or you're going to end up getting on this roller coaster and ride how we ride, and you're going to get what you want out the situation. I impose quality.
Quality impose.
Right, because that's also off of what you view as quality. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
If I view this steak as quality and you come in and throw my steak out and be like, oh, we only eat these kind of steaks from now on.
Nah, if you tell me, yo, I like Chuck steak, Chuck is amazing, and I'm like, oh, nah, but that's not the best of the steaks. So if you saying you like
But
Chuck,
see, now
you cool with
the
Chuck,
imposition
that's
comes
cool.
in when you stop me from eating Chuck steaks or keep inserting the steak you like into my palate.
and that's what's gonna happen.
Or doing things like
And
filling
that-
the fridge up with the steaks you like.
And that's
Just be
throwing
mindful
the
of that,
steaks he
because
likes away.
when you get locked up for imposing, don't call me. Like, because you sound like in a parallel universe, you YKO David. Like,
No.
Can we get it how we used to get it when we had the charger? yeah. That was a deep cut for my niggas. Like,
He's dying over there. He knows.
I know.
nah,
know.
son. It's definitely
It's a
just
rocky
the
road,
imposing
you know?
thing is
Yeah,
hilarious.
watch that
though.
imposing thing. Fine.
Nah, getting arrested for imposing
you
is
are
crazy.
safe to. You're not gonna feel uncomfortable around me.
Nah,
No, but see, that's what the word impose means. Like,
yeah.
you got to change, like, the
You're
tone.
gonna be uncomfortable.
You got to change.
But
You
you're not
just
gonna
said they're
be
not going to be
Nah, he
uncomfortable.
about to impose because
Right.
of the implications.
Because of the implications.
If you know, you know.
Don't
we at on the
do
board?
that. You don't know. If you don't know, don't say nothing, because that's an implication.
I said that's what McGruff said. If you don't know, don't say nothing rough. Like that's what he used to
What
say.
we had on the board?
Ah, nah.
Nah, but like,
Nah, you guys are
seriously, yo,
hilarious.
find a new vocabulary word to saying you want the best for people. Find a new
Yeah.
way to say you want the best for people and you want to introduce people to higher.
Nah,
you-
just say
you-
that.
if
Just
you
say
go
that
back
you
in
want to
history,
introduce everyone around you to a
said-
higher lifestyle.
You introduced
of
me
life.
as the imposer. As far as like you were saying that I like to impose on things and blah blah blah. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Are you
That's
talking
how
about
see
today?
it. No, not today.
Oh, when
I'm
in
talking
history?
about
Yeah,
in
like,
history
in the
on this
past.
pod. I'm sure the tape exists.
Well, no,
You
the
could
first
find it.
time the word imposed was used, it was by you.
Yeah, you were saying you was imposing truth.
Yeah, you
it was a
imposed
good
under the
episode.
honest tree. You imposed.
Yeah, we was
good
on
You
that.
episode.
imposed
Yeah, we gotta-
things in your relationship.
we gotta go
and then
back
there was
and see
another
that.
episode, I don't remember the number, but you brought up imposing again.
Yeah.
And then it's like, hey,
And then
separately
you
we kind of got to be
identified
like, because you keep
like to
defining
impose.
yourself as an imposer. And it's like,
Yeah.
hey, we want to make sure you're using that word correctly
the right
because
way.
of the implications.
Because of the
And especially in a conversation about, consent
Yeah,
and
but,
things, and you come
and
in
that's
talking
how-
about you
that's how I-
impose quality.
But do you see how I make it clear? Like I am a thinking man, so I can.
No, how, you clearly
Okay,
describe.
Hannibal Lecter,
You clearly
like-
describe.
I say
You
that to
clearly
say-
describe your definition of imposing.
I say that.
Now
to
we're
say,
also pointing out, hey, the word impose is
you don't like to
problematic.
hear me talk.
I don't.
Nah.
But not outside of the show.
He-
Nah, but go
was
ahead.
at the end of
me
my
off.
statement also.
I have yet to finish.
Go ahead.
It's okay.
You're
I forgot.
you're a thinking man
Nah, honestly, lost the thought.
Now that's mad funny.
and can't think. When he thought what he was thinking, he shouldn't have thought that.
See, I'm laughing too. See how funny it is? But time out. Did you know that Venturemania 5 is going down this August 19th? You heard? I need you to go on ventureclan.com, www.ventureclan.com, and that's clan with a K. You should already know this, ventureclan.com, and get your early bird ticket now. These early bird tickets ain't going to be up there all day. You just be late and get the early bird ticket. That's not how that works. So go to ventureclan.com right now and get your VentureMania 5 ticket. And if you're a performer, if you're a vendor, and if you're somebody else interested in participating in VentureMania 5, you should also go to ventureclan.com, www.ventureclan.com, and get an application. It's all there. After the episode.
How y'all feel about MET?
What the hell is that?
Yeah.
That's the Medea Entertainment Television. Tyler Perry has secured his purchase of BET as part of Viacom, so he owns BET and VH1.
Nice.
Like separate from Viacom? Like
No, they're both
Nah,
under the Viacom
yeah.
umbrella. So I think
damn,
in what he
come on.
purchased, he
really like 6
has
companies
control
that own all
over
the
BET.
channels,
Because I think like MTV is also under Viacom.
But isn't it like a thing where?
But I think he just has control over
sounding
BET
like a hater.
and
Vi-
possibly VH1.
Yeah, VH1. I heard the VH1 one first, oddly enough, which is weird.
So is it like they like split it?
Well, Viacom owns several channels.
yeah.
But are they still like? Would it be like they own majority of it? Like he
No,
owns-
he's majority owner.
Yeah.
I'm understanding.
Okay.
Of both.
It's a team. It's him and like but he's like the main guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
He's the main guy.
yeah. So like out of the 59 or however many percent they own, he probably got like 35. I'm assuming some shit like that. It'll be like that.
Yeah. So, how do you guys feel? I mean, I don't watch BET, but like,
I don't watch BET also, but like, isn't like the Breakfast Club under BET now? I think they be
thought
saying
they
that
were
shit.
on-
So
Yeah,
just like I guess they
they're
expanded it out
licensed.
to like radio and shit.
yeah, their
now.
license kind of how
Isn't
like,
it like iHeart Viacom too?
That's how like Revolt had it
Viacom owns
for a
yeah.
while.
So they
and
got
now
a deal with like that shit to come.
That's
with BET
smart
now.
on their behalf. But fuck them niggas. Yeah, I'm actually excited though. I ain't gonna front. I'm not for like more Medea content, but I'm excited that
It's a black person.
it's a
again.
black person in control. Like, especially Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry, say what you want, man, but he's made some big financial moves and he's made some big like baller moves and like opening up that fucking film studio and shit. And it's like the biggest one ever, and all these people go there to
And I ain't
record and
gonna
shit.
front, like people
It's
could
like,
play all the games
off
they
of
play.
doing that from plays, that's
about-
pretty fucking impressive. And
Them
that's
plays,
something I could.
them plays
I mean,
was fire. Like
They were-
keep it
they were
real.
good.
Like, them
They were-
shits
they were
was
good.
fire when they happened.
Nah, people enjoyed them.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely,
I'm
definitely,
saying them
definitely.
shits was
Like
fire.
I remember,
I know
my
you're
first
saying they're fire,
introduction
but
to them
do you
was
also
like,
like
Family.
Medea content?
It's one of those things where I kind of fell off of it clearly.
But you liked Medea content.
Yeah, at the time.
so I would
when it
assume
was,
you would
yeah,
like the
nah,
plays.
that shit was
Right?
dope.
Yeah.
But I only like Medea content because of the way that the plays.
Well, most people were
conveyed Medea.
introduced
So it
to
was
him.
really,
Yeah, no, they
Through
brought you
Medea.
into the movie
like
aspect
that vehicle,
of
the
it.
way he handled his business as far as putting himself
Nah,
together.
he's an
doing all
excellent
that.
businessman.
Yeah.
I never take anything away from Tyler
Yeah, but
Perry
the movies,
as
not
a
all of
businessman.
most of the movies suck.
My issue
No,
with Tyler
forget
Perry
the movies.
is
It was, with the
content.
how the plays like because it was how
I heard the plays are really good,
yeah, the
and that
plays
led
are-
to the TV and the movies. So
this
I'm
screenplay,
factoring. But
thing
when's the
was
last time Tyler Perry did a play?
Oh no, when you make that kind of money, you kind of do.
So that's what I'm saying. So when I talk about Tyler Perry, it's not to say the plays don't exist, but it's like the plays aren't a factor because it's not like, oh, you're about to make plays for
Yeah,
BET.
nah,
It's like,
that was like the
I
stepping
feel like you're
stone.
about to recycle the well, you already got mad Medea shit on BET. People been telling me all week, but I feel like, oh, it's just going to be mad of this. I would like BET to be more music and pop culture centric. Like I want that to be a hub, like how it used to be, where it's like, oh, not necessarily 106 in Park, but oh,
Music.
we are
programming.
aware of what's going on in the culture. I feel like Tyler Perry is not necessarily the guy who is aware of everything going on in the culture, and I feel like his focus is not going to be to feed that avenue.
That's a respectable opinion.
Nah,
At the
facts.
very least,
Nah, definitely facts. I
take Baby Boy
could
out the mix, my
somewhat
nigga. Like,
agree with
You
that.
don't like
Definitely.
Baby Boy?
we've seen it enough.
Nah, that's a BET staple, man.
Nah, but
What?
Baby Boy is fire.
OD.
I didn't say it wasn't,
I
but
just-
now
See, but that's the
would
thing,
you watch
too.
BET
Like-
every day of every day? If you was
No.
if you was like
Like
15 in the
BET right
summer,
now-
would you watch every day you came on Baby Boys on?
I couldn't even tell you the last time I flicked through a channel.
I could tell you was on Baby Boy.
Yeah, so it's a good chance. It's like a 60% chance it's on.
And
Definitely.
I feel like Tyler Perry
don't
don't
even-
even
time.
checks.
Tyler Perry don't even
That
name the
sound
shows
nice.
no more. They just be like Tyler Perry S13.
Yeah, I would hope that he has.
I hope he uses his business mind,
the business acumen to
everywhere you
divert to
pause.
return BET to a state where, like you said, where it used to be, where it's more
where people
music and
want
pop culture
to go to
centric.
BET.
We got hits from the streets. We got Sita's fucking universe or whatever the fuck, the Sita's world. All of these shits that had other outlets for music. Tiger in the Basement.
Rap City.
Rap City.
You feel me? Where it's like, oh yeah, these shows, there aren't really like shows like that.
Yeah, like you were really
that just shows music videos.
You'll bring people back to their TV with those.
There's no like shows that showcase culture. I feel like now it's all too commercialized, where it's like big ass soundstage, fancy lights, no actual heart in it. It's just like, oh yo, we're gonna bring this shit back and call it this. It's like Belly 2. That shit had nothing to do with Belly. It had a different name, but niggas said, hey, we gotta sell tickets. Belly 2 with Omar and Game.
Right? Like, what? In LA? Like, what? Yeah. So, yeah, I feel like it's a lot of that.
Hopefully he does it right.
I hope that he does do right. I'm not worried. Honestly, I'm not worried. I don't think it's gonna be like mad Madea content because it's already mad like Tyler Perry shows on there. He has enough platforms for that. He has enough more than enough room. So like hopefully he gets the right team and the right people
no reason
to lead these dreams here. You know what I mean?
Think about it this way, right? Oprah had a show on a channel, and then she got a network. And that was just all Oprah shit. Like whatever Oprah wants is on that channel. Yeah. Might not even necessarily be fire. It's just like, nah, this is my channel.
Yeah.
I'm black. I'm entertainment.
Yeah.
I'm television.
Well, to be fair.
That's the benefit of being owner. Definitely. You can do shit like that.
I'm quite sure. I don't want to speak because I really don't know, but I feel like BET wasn't, when it was cultural, it wasn't carried by someone of culture anyway. So I don't think that has to be a requirement of giving culture.
Nah, there used to be that black lady who ran BET.
Facts for a while, actually. A couple years, a few decades.
Yeah.
But I also feel like Tyler Perry's a person who's like, oh, I'm going to have my team.
He's definitely going to be that. You know what I'm saying?
Like, even if she
wasn't he like the one like going the hardest with the whole writers thing? He was like, oh, all right, we don't need y'all. Was he the one that was doing that energy?
Oh, I don't know.
Really
That'd be
like,
wow.
When he was just making
like
scripts.
Everybody,
y'all didn't see that Atlanta episode of Tyler Perry Studios?
Tears, nah.
Yeah, they were just taking that girl from set to set. Like, yo, just put her in the show. She's the main character now. Say something sassy. All right, bet. Nah, it's cool. Don't even finish wardrobe. Just do it. All right, cut. That's a wrap.
Tears.
Yeah, I definitely think he was the biggest advocate on the like if they want to unionize and dip out, all right, cool. Don't come to work. We're gonna just hire these guys.
Yeah, facts.
I got writers. They all showed up today.
And you know, Tyler Perry's somebody in my family's a crackhead, and is more than likely the woman. And yeah, that's all the shows. It's just like, yo,
yeah.
Get
back to music.
Tyler Perry ain't have one character with a good life. It's doing all right. Everybody kind of got some shit going on.
Yeah, that's it. Definitely interesting. Hopefully he does well with that. You guys be on the lookout for
what was
Tyler Perry's
teaching a lesson.
Oh, teaching a lesson is the craziest transition. So
I like the way you introduced that.
Yeah, it was a crazy. From what we're talking about, it's the craziest transition. So there's this TikToker from the UK. I just found he's a TikToker after this happened though. But it's a dude from the UK who basically his family isn't close. Like as he grew up and became an adult, he got married, had kids. Nobody in his family checks on each other outside of his wife and kids. So his cousins, siblings, aunts, uncles, like everybody's kind of off doing their own thing. They don't really care to have like family events, bring people like in the family to meet each other or just interact at all. So he faked his death and got his kids involved. Like he had his kids like tweeting and shit like, oh my God, like I'm gonna miss my dad, da da da.
I think I've seen this.
And then they pulled up to the funeral and he was like, yo, let this be a lesson for y'all to not wait till somebody dies to want to be sad and talk about all the time we could have spent. Let's use this to actually spend time together as a family.
Yo, I saw the title of a video like that, of the video, and that dude was speaking in another language, and I was like, man, like this looks like it's about to be a good one, and I'm not gonna get any of it.
You're not gonna be able to
have you bring it back and like narrate.
So what do y'all think of that concept?
But
one, faking your funeral is a crime. Faking your death is a crime.
Definitely a crime.
So he might.
I don't know. I don't know UK law.
Hopefully, I don't get the.
I don't know Berg law.
He's like, no, I was teaching them a lesson.
I hope it was like, because it was only the family. Like, you gotta really hate me to be like, yo, he faked his death and he broke my heart. He should get. I want to press charges. I think,
I don't know.
How do we?
I don't know
that?
to what extent he went through to make it official looking.
The concept I couldn't agree with. Definitely want to bring closeness and those values, those family values, communication and healthy relationships. Definitely. The execution though, like, you paid for a whole funeral.
Fine. No, he was really rich because in the title it was like, mad at the family members was tight because they were sitting there in the funeral talking about what they was getting out the will. And then he pulls up in the helicopter, like, cause he came to the funeral in the helicopter landing.
Yeah, I think that's the part I saw. Was something about a man coming to his own funeral in a helicopter.
Yeah, I'm like, the fact that you thought to come out the sky, like, that's crazy.
You hop the fence, I'm gonna get you. You show up in the helicopter. Just let me know what time you're gonna land.
Dirty.
Yo, but I think that it's crazy that the family was so detached that he was able to accomplish this, because it's like, yo, in a black family, sorry not to make it racy, but that you ain't holding that in. Like, mad people going, see, you can't play dead. It don't matter. We could not speak for years. You're not pulling this off. I don't know how.
I think you can.
You think so? I know in my family, we could have, even with the level.
You can't have anybody else know that you're not dead. That's the thing.
I don't see it because it's like, yo, it's too many people.
But also, in the black community, when people die, people impose themselves. So
like,
if you're the representative for your family, I can see 30 niggas pulling up to your crib unannounced and be like, hey, we want to be here for you. And you're in the bathroom like, shit, when they gonna leave.
Okay.
And that's why I say, like, it would be so... nearly, you gotta either have the worst family or be the most strategic.
I feel like you can't be very
resourceful.
You just gotta have a space.
You
to
can't be an active
honestly.
member of your community. You can't be somebody where it's like, yo, you heard so and so died, because we're all gonna know. Everybody's gonna know you died.
And that's why I'm like, yo, for the level of wealth
I think that would make it better.
I don't know how he was able to pull that off. Like, he just had to.
He probably just literally just kept it to his family. Where
and
it's
then
like,
also you got to realize,
day for everybody else.
Funerals are a fast turnaround unless you don't have money. Then it takes 2 weeks. You could die Sunday. We could get this shit done Wednesday if your shit was together.
Not true.
This is true.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, that's
I think it's a good lesson. I feel like the black preachers keep saying this shit at every funeral, like, don't wait no funerals to get together. But it's like, yo, we just got to be honest, say we don't like each other. If we say we don't like each other out loud, we don't got to keep talking about how nobody's there. We could just all go on and not like each other and not have to worry about that.
And, go about our separate ways or try to fix it. Sometimes people don't want to fix it.
Maybe it's nothing to fix. Maybe it's just, we not around all the time. Like, people got lives. And it's like, yo, it's okay.
Nah, it's okay to
enjoy
be caught up in your life
more.
It is.
But
there
you can
a
also
level of communication that you can have on the daily that works always.
Because you can be super busy, right? But you have 365 days a year. Now, in that 365 days a year, if you went to the movies, watched the show you like, took a nap, that means you had extra time on your hands.
Very true.
But it's like, even that, it's like, yo, you could have spent 2 minutes to send a group text or some shit if it's important to you.
And it's not always important to everybody. So shout out to him.
And
he
that's okay.
clearly had the money in the capital to do that.
Had a plan.
Hopefully,
if you have the money,
everybody learned a lesson.
A plan.
Free him, I guess. I don't know.
Right? Maybe free him, but clearly he could probably post bail from there. Definitely. Mission accomplished? I don't know. Because if I didn't necessarily care about you, do I care you're alive?
Nah, well, you did show up to the funeral.
I showed up to the funeral.
So you had to care. So even if you were mad,
I don't think I have to care. I could have been fake dragged to this funeral by someone else I care about who cared if I was here or not. Which is like,
but imagine
I don't
being at the
necessarily care
funeral
about
because you're
being
like, yo, I know he left me $5 million as well. He used to always tell me about it, and now
that's wild.
chilling. And
now
then
when he show up, you're disappointed, which is
I got
crazy.
Kids.
No, but it's like you could be that rich to where it's like, you know, everybody got.
But even still, all right. So he shows up and it's just like, oh damn, I'm not getting
dead.
my.
Like, now I'm not getting my money. And that's what because that was like the whole premise of the title of the video that I saw. He was like, yo,
I think that's an even better lesson.
yeah, it's so
Stop
funny.
waiting for me to die to get your money up.
Funny, like, yo, what?
You need to take a real nigga out for you to get money. This is crazy. Man. This is crazy, man.
Oh, you was praying on my downfall. You was like, finally.
You was hoping the helicopter crashed. You didn't even know it was alive.
You just got that mink.
Yo,
they called me from the store.
Yeah.
They said, yo, he gonna be tight.
Yo, you know how much funeral clothes cost?
They, depending on where you go.
I feel like there's mad lessons in faking a funeral. Make sure you own a suit.
Yeah, nah, definitely.
You feel me? Make sure you wasn't a dick and don't feel guilt when somebody dies.
Definitely.
Stop banking on me dying to get your money up. Like, stop having your funny up.
Definitely an interesting one. I know if I'm there and it's like I'm a family member who cared about Uncle so-and-so or whatever, and he died, and I'm really at the funeral, and he shows up, that's fucking lit. I'm not even going to front. Oh, wow, that's crazy. So what the fuck what's going on?
I'm sorry, nephew. I couldn't tell you. I had to.
Everybody together.
You know you can't keep secret, nephew. If you wasn't distraught, everybody else wouldn't have cared.
Damn, Unc, that's crazy, man. Like, wow, you right, man. We definitely got to. Because I feel like the act, the gesture might overshadow the meaning and the intention behind that. Just the sheer fact that, you pulled up on a helicopter, you faked your death. I know you're trying to teach us about, closeness and being a more tight-knit family, but just this gesture of doing a fake funeral. We all showed up here. You dramatically came in on a helicopter and gave this big speech. It was just
I'm not gonna front.
It all was just this. Like, I didn't take no message from that.
He fucked up with the helicopter, right?
Yeah, it's too grandiose.
Here's how you do it, right? One, everybody's gonna be more upset, but you have to let everybody go up there and say their piece and get all of that shit and cry about how, like, oh man, I wish we had more time, right? And then they'd be like, oh, the pastor be like, yo, we got time for one more. You go up there, but you go up there like prosthetic face, all of that shit up there. Nobody knows who you are. Fake a limp, do mad shit, right? Go up there, start talking. And then like midway through you talking, just change everything you saying from like, oh, Doug, to like, yeah, I greatly appreciate all y'all coming out here. I really wish we could spend more time together as a family. And then everybody's getting confused, like, oh man, it's so hot. Is anybody else hot?
See, I feel that's too grandiose, man. It's the gesture. The gesture is going to overshadow everything. Oh, this nigga pulled up in a mask. He pulled his face off. It was really Uncle Jay. Yeah. I don't know who the fuck was in the caf.
I also think as black people, you can't do this because we have to fight.
Yeah, see, I feel like it's so many other, like, it's just layers where it's just like, I feel like maybe if he would have just like walked in, it might have been better, where it's just like, because you pulled up on a helicopter, bro. One, you're not dead. So that right there is going to be like the big thing. No matter what the fuck you're saying. Oh, to my mind, I thought you was dead. Like, yeah.
What if the casket's closed and then you just hear knocking?
They did that with the other one.
That's scared. Now niggas is scared. Niggas
was
thinking he was zombies.
That was a whole nother funeral arrangement. Like, but before I go there,
I think I've seen that one too.
This one is cynical. Like, my cynical humor, I would have really been sitting there like dying at the fact that he pulled this off. Like, I would just be.
It's impressive. It's an impressive feat.
That would be a very hearty laugh for me. Like, yo, you had me too. Like, that was funny. You got me.
But did you get the lesson?
No.
And I feel like a lot of people might not take that lesson home. I feel like that lesson might be still there.
Right
I feel like that because it's like, oh, this nigga really still alive.
I gotta let this go.
If we ain't fuck with you before.
Because I could from all of that, the lesson I could take from that is, oh, this nigga's a liar. This nigga's the biggest liar in the world. Look how much this nigga will lie.
If anything, my wife and kids lied.
Yeah, everything that I want to believe is true. Everything that I want to believe is true now. Like, oh, no, I'm gonna make it true because you a liar.
Before we get off this, did you guys see? It was a thing. It was this lady. Her mom died. So when the mom died, the dad put her cell phone in the casket. So some point in the future, Shorty had her dad's phone and changed the contact number for the mom to hers and text him like, yo, get me the fuck out of this box. Shorty said, oh yeah, that nigga he has not talked to me for a year.
Why would you think that? I mean, in your head, that's mad
That's
funny.
mad funny.
It's mad funny.
And that's what you get for
Oh,
putting
but
the
it's
phone in
only
there, but,
really
that is
funny
mad
in the
funny.
way she wants it to be funny. If the other person finds it funny, that's why I be like, oh yeah,
Nah.
pranks ain't really
This
pranks,
is-
bro. Those are tricks, and unless the other nigga finds it funny, then it's like, oh, I've been pranked. Oh, you doing something to me? Oh, I could take that as disrespect. I could take that as this,
Going
this,
I mean, it
that.
ain't funny.
Nah, you think it was funny? Oh, nah, that could fuel my fire. Even oh yeah, you think it's funny? Oh, you think I'm a joke to you? I
play.
I play? Like, oh, I play? Niggas think I play?
The other one was
Niggas get mad at that.
the other
Right?
one was the dude. He had a will and everything, and he left an audio to play as his casket was going down. He's like, "Hey guys, I'm in here. Hello."
Oh yeah, see,
that's
why
funny.
is niggas
And
doing
then like
that?
had like all the jokes like, "Yo, nah, I'm just joking. This is something I pre-recorded, but I want y'all to know like I love y'all. Don't be sad. You know, this was so y'all could."
Yeah, and that
break
story,
the
that guy
ice
was like, they
and
knew he
joke.
like, oh, that's a nigga who played too much.
Oh, okay,
so when he
okay.
did it was like,
So
oh, he
it's
got us one last
expected, like,
time.
oh, that nigga
Like,
one last.
Bill, you got
Yeah,
us.
he couldn't let us just cry it
The
out.
ultimate joke. We can't get him back. Like, yeah,
I'm definitely doing some shit like that. so,
that's interesting.
you know.
That's definitely interesting.
Fortunately, I'm gonna live for like 120 years, so I don't know if
Yeah,
y'all
you
gonna
know,
be there to see it.
with
But if
the
y'all there,
apricot.
y'all gonna get a kick out of this
Oh,
shit.
you heard about the apricot seeds?
Nah,
Yeah, yo, get up on the apricot seeds, bro.
Why they make you live longer?
Yo, apparently it's this group in Pakistan called the Hunans. Don't quote me on that. You know, do your own research. But their average life expectancy was 160-year-old people. So they went and like asked them like, "Yo, what's the secret?" Apparently, and it had a lot to do with their harvesting of the apricot seed, using it for oils and other medicinal purposes or whatever.
how do they normally live their lives? Like, are they pretty secluded from other people?
Yes.
Oh yeah, when you asked out,
So
bro,
you diet.
Nigga, you're 30 and black. It don't matter how many apricot seeds you now. You already got the pressure of white supremacy. I died 4 years ago.
You've been touched.
I'm Bukarati.
He said, nah,
I'm JoJo's Bizarre Adventure
we
Golden Wind in
excreting-
this thing. All right.
We're excreting the impurities, and we're working our way back. We might not get 160, but we could get a piece of it. You know what I'm saying?
Piece of the. Yeah.
Well, I got Indian in my family, so me and half the women in the projects got Indian in our family. So we're good.
Yeah,
We're good.
I'm home, so you know,
Niggas,
I'm
I got
good too.
Scottish in my family.
Through marriage. Through
So
marriage.
I text this girl, this cutie pie who used to be. That's from the video.
It's okay.
No, it didn't.
Quote the songs correctly, my nigga.
man.
Damn.
If I
The
did it
bare
correctly,
minimum.
it'd have been funnier. It was funny.
Nah,
right?
would've.
Pick it up,
Would've,
put
right?
it down. Pick it
Yeah.
up, put it down. That's it.
I guess.
That's a Negro spiritual. You supposed to know that.
Yeah, I know.
Y'all cleaning up and
wanna
playing in the
hear-
woods and
y'all wanna
shit.
hear, hey, look.
Let's see. Well, that's really. I ain't really
Wanna
got nothing
talk
else to
about
really
the
talk about.
What?
President Trump getting indicted and all that shit.
I mean, yeah, you know, there's that. He got arrested.
I mean,
apparently.
yeah, but you
We
know,
but they
haven't
ain't
seen-
show him
We
getting.
Yeah,
haven't
yeah.
seen the footage.
Yeah,
But if
he
you
ain't
want to
stay there.
if you want to hear how he went out, like he you know, he keep wanting to tuck. So apparently he went to a Miami restaurant and promised to pay for everyone. He was like, "Yo, food for everyone on me," and left without paying 10 minutes later.
why did he do that?
I'm not surprised.
Niggas seen how many people was in there and was just like, actually,
Did he
go to
leave?
Dunkin' Donuts.
Did he leave and turn himself in? Or he just left?
I mean, he eventually got arrested later, but
Oh, nigga. That nigga.
oh yeah,
did
like I was
that.
about to try to get me some free food.
This nigga do paper towels at people in a hurricane. Like,
Nigga did the ballin'. That was the funniest shit.
get it. Get
Yeah,
it.
it's like throwing the paper towels to niggas. Like niggas just nigga, we in the dark. What the fuck I'm gonna do with this one roll of paper towels?
It's
Like,
also wet, and these are bounty. If
Nigga,
everybody
bounty?
puts their bounty on the ground, we could drive this bitch up right now.
word, this should be clean.
Nigga, jab step.
nah, this nigga giving out one roll per family is crazy.
Kobe.
In the middle of a hurricane.
So y'all want to
Nuts.
draw some shit?
Yeah,
Tears.
yeah.
You guys ready for this challenge?
Yeah, let's get into the challenge.
All right, so once again, this week's, you got your categories ready?
I do.
Let's go.
All right, so this week's challenge is categories. As stated earlier in the show, Dave's gonna present us with 5 different categories. For each category, they're gonna have their own round. In that round, we have to name things that fit in that category. Whoever stutters, stumbles, or repeats a thing from that category that someone else said loses that round. We're doing best of 5 rounds. Whoever gets 3 out of 5 of these rounds wins the money on the table.
Money on the table.
And you already know, at the end of the year, whoever's got the most money in their jar, wins the other person's money from their jar and can spend it on whatever they want to spend it on.
So
if
let's
you
go.
guys want to donate, head to ventureklan.com, hit the support tab, and donate.
And donate. Let's get it started.
Start this going.
Category 1.
So with the categories, what I am doing for the first one, I'm going to give y'all 2 options.
No, just give us a category.
Yeah, I am. But I want y'all to decide how tight you want it to be. So the first one is automobiles. But what I was going to say is, do you want to name car models or manufacturers?
It has to be both.
Nah, I mean,
Has to be the make and model.
obviously, if you do the model, you do a make and model, but we could say, oh, to keep it tighter, the way you don't have a bigger pool to pull from, we just do the manufacturer. So it's up to you guys.
No, you should do make
I
and
feel like
model.
you pick. All right, cool.
Because it's like,
I don't.
All right, automobiles, go.
oh, you're
Wait.
doing that one? Like, bro, come on now. Who goes first?
I don't know.
I just told y'all that automobiles was first.
Who
Oh,
goes first?
yeah. Let's clear all of that up. Is there a timer that we're gonna do? Is
Until
it-
somebody fucks up.
Okay,
Honestly,
so then there's
it go
no
back
who
and
go
forth.
first. It's just y'all. So he do one, and then we wait for you to decide.
Yeah, but we're trying to
who
It
do
ain't
figure
no
out who
wait.
goes
It's immediate. You have to
first.
bounce back and forth.
Okay,
It's
got it.
who is going to say the first thing first.
Buck, you first. Let's go.
Toyota Sienna.
Buick Enclave. Does count
Yeah.
as stuttering?
Yeah, I was
I
about to
was
say
about to
that.
like how much?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess,
think
yeah.
it counts.
All right, so that's going to be our test round. That's our test round.
that was test round.
No.
Okay, cool.
I'm glad I got extras. Cereal.
Frosted Flakes.
Captain Crunch.
Apple Jacks.
Shit. Definitely want to say Frosted Flakes. All right.
All right, next one.
Football teams.
Who goes first?
You go first.
New York Jets.
Do I have to say like the city as well, or are we just naming the team?
Football teams.
Ravens,
New York Giants.
Rams.
Buffalo Bills.
Stutter.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
1-1.
Yeah.
1-1.
Yeah, I was definitely about to say the Jets.
Round 3.
Countries.
Ghana.
Egypt,
Uganda.
America,
Uruguay.
France,
Britain.
Germany,
Oslo.
Russia.
That's it. Continent.
You said
Said
country.
countries.
Yeah.
Countries. Yeah, so you had enough to pick from. But is Russia a continent? I don't
Russia is a country.
Russia's a country, bro.
know. All right, cool. Sorry.
You all right? Japan.
That was a lot of pause in between.
Nah, but that
Yeah,
was
my
me.
fault. That wasn't us, though.
Yeah.
All right, you want to redo the round?
Keep it going. Just keep going.
What's the last one you said?
He said Japan.
Ukraine,
Canada.
Iran,
Mexico.
Iraq,
Costa Rica.
Jamaica.
Two, one.
Other shit.
Movies, Buck.
Movies, just
Yep.
any movie.
Yep.
Scary movie.
Pulp Fiction.
Scary movie 2.
Reservoir Dogs.
Scary movie 3.
Come on, Kill Bill Volume 1.
Scary movie 4.
Kill Bill Volume 2.
Scary movie 5.
Inglorious Bastards.
Lord of the Rings.
The Hateful Eight. You, nigga.
Done.
Because I didn't want to keep doing that. I didn't want to keep doing that.
So what's that? 3-1?
3-1.
Yeah, that's it.
3-1. Yeah,
All
we
right,
cleaned
that's
up.
it.
You want to do the last round for fun?
Let's do the last round for fun.
All right.
I definitely was about to do Lord of the Rings too.
Yeah, I said, nigga, better not.
No, I didn't want to do. I didn't want to keep doing
you
that.
I feel like you
But
didn't
that
know
was
the
my
sub.
thought. That's what I was
I
gonna
feel
say.
like you didn't know
never
the
fucked you
subtitle.
up.
That's what fucked you up.
Yeah.
You could have did it. So I had one there to like really be an asshole, and then I felt like I had one that y'all could really dance with. So I'm gonna go with the dancing.
No, go with the asshole.
Yeah, you don't gotta be. We need to be preamble.
Yeah,
All
don't
right.
worry about it.
Trees.
Bet. Oak.
Mahogany.
Birch.
Pine.
Elm.
Fucking all these trees.
Pokemon.
keep 2 trees in the tuck. Like, pause. Hand carved mahogany and oak. Like, what the fuck you know birch? Like, what the fuck?
Birch, nigga. Oh yeah, nigga.
You know
He said
what I'm
trees.
saying?
Oh, that shit said Pokemon professors are named after trees. Bet. Birch.
Yeah, you gotta check that birch one, man. I gotta
Nah,
check
birch
that
is
one.
real.
Birch is real. Yeah, you gotta check that
That's
one.
that's that white
This
buck.
nigga, no, that's what threw me
That's
off.
homie from Gold
That's
and
the white
Silver
ball.
with like the weird head.
It was another game I was playing, but it was like they had different types of trees, and
That was toxic masculinity.
no,
Yeah,
because
I mean,
I was
yeah, that
about
was
to
just-
say wood.
nothing was
and
wrong
that's
with
why
trees.
I paused
that
my
was
mental.
crazy.
See, I'm here
It's
for me.
ingrained
I'm
in
here
the
for me.
society. I get it.
Nah, you know you gotta protect yourself. It's like, yo, never mind.
No, he's gonna say.
I was gonna say, you know, you gotta keep a weapon with you so you know you're safe. Like, so pause.
Because of the implication.
Okay.
You
Nah, that was funny.
I didn't offer.
All right, this asshole gets the money.
Yeah.
Oh wait, my phone. I gotta play my theme song.
He wasn't ready.
Now the machine don't want to work.
Nah, because you know it knew. It's okay.
I'm getting money.
There we go.
Better late than never, right?
Haters gonna hate. Ho is gonna ho.
I think it is time to talk to the people.
With that terrible advice.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm not telling you what to do.
Give it
Don't tell me what time it is.
I was
straight
thinking.
terrible.
Tell me, do you know? All right, y'all ready for this week's terrible advice?
Let's get it.
All right, this one is out for anybody who wants to date the earthy numerology shorties or homies, right? You dating one of those Erykah Badu ass people, all right? You know, they don't wear cologne. They just like, they don't even wear deodorant. They just like rub lime under their arms. They make bracelets. They don't really have a concept of time, but they know certain times, right? So what you want to do to get on their good side is when y'all start texting, anytime they text you, reply on angel numbers. So only text back at 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, and whatever angel number they might have slipped up that's relevant to their life. Like, look up angel numbers and find the one that's like, oh, 813. Oh, the love of your life is someone you just met who's talking to you right now. Like, or some stupid shit like that. Like, and that's how you get them, because they into like shit like that. So it's like, oh my God, he texted me at 222. Like, and they freaks. They freaks, yo.
Tears.
You feel me? The miseducation of the lusty earth John. You feel me? Yeah.
They got it. There it is.
She got like glitter on her face randomly, and she wear brown. Do that. It's terrible
you
advice,
know.
man.
555 all the way.
You know?
Oh man.
Don't
Definitely.
worry, the earthy people don't watch this show.
Tears.
We're too capitalistic.
Nah,
Too
they be
busy
right
being
in the room.
outside with no shoes on.
Right?
I felt this one.
They're grounding.
Yeah.
And that's all I got, man. Take it and be worse, man.
All right. Yeah, nah, that's great advice.
You know?
It's terrible advice.
Terrible advice.
Haha.
You know?
Yeah.
That's what it's about. You
Yeah,
got
nah,
anything y'all want to say
definitely.
if we get out of here?
Yeah, nah, man. See you guys next week. Venture Mania 5, August 19th.
Venture Mania 5, August
Henson
19th.
Place in the Bronx.
Head to ventureklan.com. Get yourself together.
That's right.
Get your
that
tickets, get your merch, do your application.
Donate.
Early bird tickets on sale now. If
Sign
you
up,
know you
become a
broke
member.
as a joke, don't be funny. Spend that money.
Crying. That's a big fact. VentureClan.com.
VentureClan.com.
And we out of here, right?
Also, my good man Buck the World's also gonna do the Spinneroonie for y'all.
Yeah, man. Spin a Rooney content coming soon.
Somebody burn the sage, or the earthy joint is following us now.
Cheers.
You see it work that
Cheers.
fast.
Yeah, look at that.
Work
Good
that
turnaround.
fast. Yo,
I'm
happy
telling you, they
Juneteenth, happy Father's Day, happy having melanin life.
Yep.
What else?
Yeah.
We lit. It's up.
Yeah.
It's stuck.
Every day.
Get us out of here. I won again. You heard?
Ah, hey, you bitch ass nigga. Take your
Yeah,
money.
give me my money.
All right,
I
man.
won again, y'all.
That's some bullshit,
And y'all
y'all.
got to watch me one. Shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel. Pull back up.
That's a
New
fact.
episode dropping next Wednesday.
That's a
Every
fact.
Wednesday. Audios drop Tuesdays. We got VK Dojos coming out on Fridays.
That's a
We got
fact.
more challenges.
That's
we
a
got
fact.
Venture Mania 5 happening August 19th. Make sure y'all subscribe. Follow us everywhere. Stay up to date with that. Fill out your applications. Get your early
yeah.
bird tickets.
Oh, yeah.
Be there, man. It's the social event of the
Or
summer.
be square.
I'm going to be there. He going to be there.
Come on, baby.
All we
I'm
missing
looking
is
forward to
y'all.
seeing you. All right? Venture Mania 5. And then right here at the Venture Clan Podcast next week. Come on.
Yeah. Which camera am I at? Yeah. Doing a thing, yeah. This motherfucker refused to cut the
Right?
cameras
How many
off.